Hey, hello everybody. The girls are so excited that we're going to try to pair our controller with the computer. So my oldest is going to be kind enough to tell me how to do it.
I'm the teacher here.
Yes. So let's start reading instructions here.
Use the included USB cable
Included USB cable.
to connect Fire's USB port to an available USB port on your computer.
And that's step one. There's no installing a driver or anything. That's the first step.
Yeah, it's the first step, unless you want me to read the note.
What does the note say?
MIDI does not transmit audio. It sends MIDI note and control.
No, that's fine. Okay, it's just saying that it's not actually transmitting music. It's transmitting signals.
Oh, okay.
Not actual musical notes.
Okay.
It's transmitting a keyboard press,
Oh,
not the actual sound.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that way you can assign different properties to each keyboard press. And I plug it in.
Look, it's lighting up. I don't know if you guys can see, but
Well, we have such bright light going here, right? Because I was worried about last time. Do you want to turn out the lights for a second and see what it looks like? So just switch to off and leave off. Oh, look how pretty that looks.
Oh, that looks nice.
Isn't that cool? Okay, what's the next step?
Okay, do you want me to turn it back on?
Turn it back on. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. On your computer, open FL Studio.
Okay, so we are going to open FL Studio 20 here, right?
Well, it just says FL Studio.
FL Studio, doesn't matter which. Okay, so I'm going to do a screenshot here.
With nothing
So
done.
sorry everybody here, we're going to have to do these. I don't have the fancy presentation software yet, so we're going to be doing this screen snip style first.
So you're going to be seeing snips, and you can pause the video whenever you like, because you're going to see snips.
Okay, so what does it want me to do now?
Okay, step 3. In FL Studio, make sure Enable MIDI Controller Remote Control is selected in the Options menu, or MIDI input will be disabled.
So, okay, so we need to go to the Options menu.
Yes, that says in rule and in instruction 4, open the MIDI settings by selecting Options, MIDI settings from the main menu. That is step 4 and 3. Select the MIDI input section to display a list of controller devices that have been detected.
So what that's saying is up here at the top, there's MIDI, audio, general, file, project, info, debug, and about once you open the option MIDI input. So the first one is already selected as MIDI. I see it automatically came up FL Studio Fire. Does the next step to say to select the FL Studio Fire? So what you're doing is you click the third one down for me. It says FL Studio Fire right here under Output. You're going to go to the bottom. It says Input FL Studio Fire. You need to click the... Oh, it was enabled. Okay. So it might have automatically enabled itself. It might have just plugged in, and that's what plug and play means, huh?
Plug and play means?
Yeah, that's cool. I think it was already... So you see it's here in the top. It's here in the bottom. And this was already set to enable, and it says AKAI FL Studio Fire. And there's a lot of other options, and since we're beginners, we're not going to touch any of that because we don't know what it is, and we don't need to do it. So I think we're going to close out. I think we're ready to go, huh?
And step 7 says, test that MIDI data is being transmitted by pressing a button or turning a knob on fire. The MIDI activity light in the main FL Studio will blink each time controller.
So look at that. Okay, so I'm going to have to zoom out, but I am pressing a button on the controller and it is filling in tracks. Isn't that cool?
That's nice.
That's really slick, isn't it? And
so
then
I can press this.
And it's filling in your steps. You see that?
And it lights up whenever you press it, so you know if you press it or not.
Okay, so that's what it looks like on the computer. We're going to zoom back here. So what she's saying is that when we press these buttons, it's filling in
Can I show my hand now?
steps over here. So why don't you fill in the steps?
So we're gonna press right here, right here, right here, and maybe just right
No.
here.
Oh, I think you don't do that one because you see how that one's off of, you see this little dividing line right here on the controller?
Oh,
And if you look down at the controller, there's a little line here. And if you notice here, oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, look, it does go all the way. You can do a whole long pattern, can't you? So this entire 4 down, 1, 2, you want to count them?
So let's see, 4, 8, 12,
6,
6.
16, right?
I
Plus
don't
another
know.
4, right?
16.
Yeah, okay, there we
We're
go.
doing math here.
So look at that. So to give you an idea,
We're just gonna press go.
yep, well, you know what? We're going to light them all up.
Whee!
So as she's pressing buttons, it's filling in our tracks here. Isn't that slick?
I'm pressing all of them.
Okay. Cool.
And
Okay.
it first almost all of
So that couldn't have been easier, huh? Oh, and then check this out. Look how cool this is. And then it says pattern 1. Channels 1 through 4. Oh, we're going to have to learn. Oh, boy. I messed up here. Oop. I think it's okay now.
This is a total learning session.
Okay, so I think we're going to stop here. We have this video was just to pair up the controller.
And apparently we did it.
We did it. And now we need to do another bunch of learning from really cool people like In The Mix, who have a fantastic YouTube channel. And In The Mix is going to teach us how to use the controller, and then we're going to come and share that with you. But, okay, over so you're not in the shot. Come over. Do you want to talk about it? What do you see?
I see lots of bright keys.
Uh-huh. It's fun. Do you want to hit some buttons? Come here, hit some buttons.
So if
So what that happened is that turned out this center 4 right here. And now they're turning on and off.
everything and anything.
Everything. Was that fun?
Yeah, that was really fun.
And then what's cool here is it says pattern 1. So that's going to be, so here's the pattern select.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Oh, and then it
so
unlit everything. It created, this is cool, created a pattern 2. When I hit the pattern down button, it wasn't there. And now it's filling in a pattern 2. Okay.
And now we're pressing
easy
random
there.
buttons.
Easy. We're going crazy. We're going crazy.
I think we're too
So
excited.
look at that. And then we can go back to pattern 1 and pattern 2 and pattern 1. And we can go back and forth between our patterns. Look at that. You imagine how much time that saves you once you figure out how all this works?
I know, right?
That's pretty cool.
This is
Okay.
so cool.
So then the other things I like that we'll point out is you can switch back between pattern and song. That's a nice feature. That saves you a lot of mouse.
There's overview, tap, snap, accent, and alt. I do
we
not
need to
know
learn.
what alt
We have
does.
no idea what they do. But
So
we
got some more
can
learning to do.
Oh, hold on. This will be hilarious. This is gonna sound silly. Hold on. Let's do
Oh,
this.
what is it gonna sound like?
Hey, that's almost. You know what? Hold on. Where's our tempo here?
Alright.
Let's pause it. Where do they move the tempo? It's up here. Okay.
Yeah, it's up there.
So up here we have a tempo.
Right next to the.
Let's slow
recording.
that down a little bit and let's just see if we accidentally made a really nice beat. Okay, do you want to hit the play pause?
Where's the?
Right there. Hit play. You know what? You could almost work with that. We could play around with that. And we could add in some choir swells.
I had something over here.
Is that good? Nice. Okay. So I think so now you hit the stop button? You want to hit the stop button? Oh, you hit play and it's play and pause, huh?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
play
stop.
Countdown. Let's count.
Oh, I think you could start at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, from there. And you go.
And then it goes back to the beginning. Okay, so watch that. So we're playing. So what we're going to do is we're hitting the play button. And
then we're gonna
that's
press
pause.
this.
if you hit stop button, hold on, don't do it yet. So we'll go almost to the end. We're gonna hit the pause, the play. We hit the play button again, which does pause. Now hit the stop button, leave it. Oh, and it goes back to the beginning. Look at that. Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're gonna call it good for this. All right. You can't help it. Okay. Who wants to turn it off?
Me.
There we go. Okay. That's pretty fun, huh?
I know, right?
Okay, I like it. All right, so that couldn't have been simpler. Literally, let's summarize.
So we were looking to enable it, and it was already enabled.
It was so first thing we did was we had our controller, we had our USB cord, we plugged it right in, and it automatically enabled. It automatically had it. You know, we were up here, and I clicked down here, but that didn't do anything. It was already all set up the second we connected it.
I know that.
It was
so
down
cool.
here under input, and it was already set to enable. So if for whatever reason you come over to MIDI, it's not, you know, you select it, it's not here, and that's not set to enable, and your controller's not working, that could be why. So make sure you got that selected, and enable is on.
We're gonna have a lot
And you
of
know
fun
it'll
making
work.
music videos.
Because the lights will work. And it has a pattern button.
Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern
And then I bet
3,
if I hit pattern,
four,
I bet it, you want to hit the pattern down for me, right here? And it just created a pattern 3 for me. Even while we were in the options menu, and it still created a pattern 3 for me right there.
Oh man, that's so cool. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna try making a song. But
Okay, well that's good enough. Okay, now hit the play button. Oop. Oh, you know what? I think we're in song mode. Do you see the problem? Okay.
Ah.
So here's where we talk about, this is a great learning opportunity. So go back. What did we do wrong? So we were in, this is where we talk about the kind of things that you could do as a new person that you couldn't even imagine. Katya, please.
Stop. We're having too much fun.
Not good. Okay, so there's the pattern. There's the pattern song button. So it says pattern here. It says pattern song. I click that, and look at that, it even changes in the readout up here. That's really cool. Okay, then it went to song. So what happened was, hit play. It's not playing your pattern. It's playing the song. And since we haven't painted anything into our, let's see, BusyWorks likes to call them puzzle pieces and our big puzzle. Since we're going to try to be a little different, I'm going to call it a big cake. What do they say? Say it. Let them
eat cake.
Do it real good. Do it again.
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. Yes, may we. Let them eat cake. Okay, so what we did wrong was we were in song mode. And so it was playing a song that had no patterns. So it was playing a cake plate that didn't have any layers. So we're going to be our own unique, and we'll not call them puzzle pieces. We're going to call each pattern is like a layer of a cake you're making, and the finished cake is going to be a song. And as you go through eating your cake, you're going to encounter different layers in your cake. And so what happened is we have a cake with no layers, an empty plate, if you will. We do have patterns. We have 3 patterns, but we haven't transferred anything over here yet. So we're not going to get, we're just, this is all about linking controller, but this was a great learning opportunity.
Let's make another pattern.
So now we're on pattern. What did we do? We hit the pattern song button. Somebody want to play?
I think this is a good pattern.
Okay, so anyway, why don't we wrap it up here? And what turned off was one of the children hit the pattern song button accidentally.
I accidentally did that.
And that switched it back over to song, and so it stopped playing the pattern. And it tried to play a song that didn't have anything painted onto it. So you have to take your little, either Busy Beats likes to call them puzzle pieces from your pattern and put them into your puzzle. We'll try to be a little different, and we're going to call it our cake. And these are our layers of our cake. We have our different layers of our cake, and we need to place them on our cake platter and build our cake. That's going to be our song.
Or we put layers of the Mona Lisa.
Yes, we're painting our Mona Lisa. We're a little ambitious. I think it's going to be closer to cats kind of screaming in the middle of the night. But anyway. All right. Is everybody ready to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you very much. That's a great deal on the AKAI controller, and it's a lot of fun. And you can see that 3 people who have no idea what they're doing can pretty quickly play around with it, right? Okay, so we're going to say goodbye, everybody. And thank you very much again to ImageLine, FL Studio, Teresa, and that mystery person who is going through mountains of emails who started the chain. So thank you very much. So everybody want to do jazz hands and say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye. Okay.